Welcome to our Student Chromebook series. Today, we are going to learn how to safely handle our Chromebooks. So let's take a look. So here is our safety guide for handling our Chromebooks. So we want to start first with our classroom creed. In my class, we do our best to handle our devices safely. So this is for all of our devices, whether we're using a robotic or we're using a light or we're using an iPad, it doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure that we are handling all of our devices safely. So the first thing is we need to remember that a Chromebook is so much fun and it can really help us with our learning, but it is not a toy. It is a tool for learning for yourself and for your classmates. So we want to make sure that we are also with our classmates sharing our Chromebook very, very carefully and safely. We want to make sure that we are, whether we're using it for different activities or if we're even using it for the same activity, we want to make sure that we're taking turns. We also want to make sure that when we transport our Chromebook, that we do so safely. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to close your Chromebook gently before you transport it from one space to another. Do not slam the top down as that can wreck the device. Make sure that you use two hands to carry it. Keep food and drinks away from the Chromebook. This can wreck your device. Not only can it make your keys sticky on your keyboard, but it can also just destroy your device and all of the electrical components inside. Also, don't place objects on top of the Chromebook. Sometimes people put them down on a desk and then they put a book on top of them. Don't do that. That cannot be that can be very bad for it as well. Also, when you're using a Chromebook, because it is a processing productivity tool, you want to make sure that you have it on a flat, stable surface. So put it on a desk, on a tabletop. Don't walk around with it open using it that way. Also, do not insert things into any of the openings. So you can see it has all these ports on the side. Make sure that you don't put anything in those spaces. If your school lets you take your device home, then you are responsible for a few different things. First of all, you need to make sure that you have it in a secure space where nobody else has access to it, not even your little brother or sister. You'll want to make sure that you transport it in your backpack. So don't just carry it outside and put it in mom and dad's car. Make sure that you transport it in your backpack. And also make sure that you're using your Chromebook for learning purposes. You're being allowed to take that home so that you can use it for your activities and for your assignments. Also, if you are transporting it, make sure that you don't leave it in the elements of the weather. So don't put it in a hot car, don't put it in a cold car, and definitely don't leave it in the rain. Also, just a quick note, our Chromebooks can get quite dirty sometimes, so we want to make sure that we are keeping it clean. So make sure that you wipe the surface lightly with a clean, soft, dry cloth, and do not use water or any other cleaning solutions on it. To keep the screen clean, avoid touching it with your fingers, unless, of course, it's a touch one. Thank you for joining us and learning how to safely handle your Chromebook.